Hello and welcome to Orcanos Academy training session. In this video, we will review setting up a description layout template for a specific work item on the project level. The purpose of this is to create unified records and forms to match your company's forms and layout. The information contained in the template is the data layer presented in signed records and forms. For this example, we want to create a template for the Kappa form in the QMS eForm project. The first step is to access the admin and the correct project. By going to the admin layer, on the right corner you have Projects and Solutions. Choose Projects and type in the name of the project you wish to work on. By typing Forms, I can choose the Quality Management System Electronic Form project. In the project layer, I have different tabs. The tab we will be focusing on is the Description Template tab. Once in the Description Template tab, make sure to choose the correct work item you want to set a template for. In this case, we're setting a template for Kappa. As you can see, currently the Kappa has no template set. Now you have two options in order to create a template for a work item. The first option is for simple templates, such as simple text, a field, or a table that has simple information in it. For example, for a calibration tool, I might want to just type a title, all calibration information should be typed here, etc. Once the template is set and you hit save, every time a calibration tool work item is added, this simple description will appear. The second option is saved for more complex layouts such as forms and complete records. They should always be tested first on the project level, and this is the best practice that we recommend by Orcanos. So in order to test the item, you first need to access the correct project and create a test item. So by going, in this case, to Quality Management System, Products Tree, I can see the layout of all my records. Under the Kappa, I've already created a layout example, which we can see. The example of the description layout I want to set as a template. In order to see the steps on how to create this template and the test item, go to Creating the Description Layout section of this course, and it will walk you through the entire process. In order to set the template on the project level, the description layout has to be complete and tested. First, I'd like to show you that when I currently add a Kappa form by doing Add Item Kappa, you will be able to see that the description layout is completely empty. What we would like to achieve is that when adding a Kappa, the description layout will always appear the same as this test item. The first step to do so is by clicking the pencil. You want to view the description layout in source format. So by hitting source, you'll be able to see the code behind this description layout. By standing anywhere within this code and hitting Ctrl-All and Ctrl-C, you can copy the entire layout. The second step is returning back to the admin. So going back to the window of admin and choosing the Kappa form. First, make sure that you enter the source format. Ctrl-All and remove so that you have a clean slate, and Ctrl-V in order to paste the layout that we just copied from the project level. By hitting source again, you'll be able to see the layout that you just created and make any adjustments if necessary. Always review and test before hitting save. Once the layout looks correct, hit save in order to create that template. The final stage is always to test that the template looks the way you want it to on the project level. So by canceling where we were at before, I can now go back to the folder, add item, the same way as before, create kappa. And by scrolling down to the bottom, I can see that now every new kappa added will have this template layout by default. Again, you can make changes even after adding an. The idea is that the template will contain all the data you want to have in your presentation of signed records. So by clicking Save, and filling your form by filling all the different fields, you'll be able to see all the information that your users add in the layout of the description. Any signed records will present this information as an HTML signed record. So a short recap, step number 1 is creating your test item on the project level. Step number 2 is copying that source information, going to the admin, to the correct project, choosing the work item, and embedding that copied source information. Step number 3 is going back to the project level, adding said item in order to verify that the template was set up correctly. Thank you for listening and good luck.